Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we spill the tea on corporate filings and sometimes the whole kettle. Today we're looking at Estrella Immunopharma Incorporated. Their latest report might just be a sign of the company finally getting its act together. Before we dive in, if you love getting the real scoop from financial documents, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below where we break down even more of these filings. So what is the big news from Estrella Immunopharma Incorporated? Well, it seems like they've been working hard behind the scenes to meet the requirements of the Nasdaq Stock Market LLC, or Nasdaq as most people call it. Basically, Nasdaq has rules about how companies listed on their exchange need to perform, and it looks like this company was struggling to keep up. But good news, they've just gotten confirmation that they've met those requirements and are back in good standing. Let's get into what that actually means. Nasdaq has a list of requirements for companies to stay listed. Think of it like a club with membership rules. If you don't follow the rules, you might get kicked out. Estrella Immunopharma Incorporated was facing some of these rule violations. One of the major hurdles they had to clear was the minimum bid price requirement. This is a fancy way of saying that the stock price needs to stay above a certain level for a period of time. If your stock price drops too low, Nasdaq can get nervous. Estrella Immunopharma Incorporated was notified back in April of this year that they weren't meeting this requirement. But good news, they've been able to get their stock price up and keep it there for 10 consecutive business days from September 9th through September 22nd of 2025. So Nasdaq has said, okay, this issue is closed. You're back on track. But that is not all. They also had an issue with the minimum market value of their listed securities. This means the total value of all their publicly traded stock and other securities needed to be above a certain threshold. They were notified about this in early August of 2025. Similar to the stock price requirement, they needed to maintain this value for a certain number of days. And guess what they did? From late August through September 22nd of 2025, they kept their market value above that required level for 17 consecutive business days. So again, Nasdaq has said this matter is closed. It is great to see Estrella Immunopharma Incorporated taking the necessary steps to regain compliance with Nasdaq's rules. This is a really positive sign for the company and its investors. It suggests that management is focused on stability and meeting the basic requirements for being a publicly traded company. The report is signed off by Cheng Liu, the Chief Executive Officer. This shows that leadership is aware of and responsible for these filings and the company's compliance. Now, looking at the big picture, Estrella Immunopharma Incorporated stock was in trouble and they were at risk of being delisted. Regaining compliance with these two requirements, the minimum bid price and the minimum market value of listed securities, is a huge win. It means their stock can continue to trade on Nasdaq, which is crucial for liquidity and investor confidence. Without being on Nasdaq, companies often have to move to over-the-counter markets, which are generally less liquid and attract fewer investors. So this isn't just a paperwork win, it is a significant step towards stabilizing the company's market presence. We don't have extensive financial tables in this specific filing that go into deep dives on revenue or profit, but the fact that they've corrected these listing requirements indicates a push towards financial health and market stability. It suggests that management is likely implementing strategies to boost their stock price and overall market valuation. For investors, this means the company is still a going concern and has cleared a major hurdle that could have led to significant losses. So what is my take on Estrella Immunopharma Inc.? Their recent filing is a breath of fresh air, a sign that they are actively working to rectify past issues. The biggest strength here is their successful navigation of Nasdaq's listing rules, which demonstrates a commitment to operational stability. The main risk obviously was delisting, which would have severely impacted investor confidence and stock value. By addressing the minimum bid price and market value requirements, they've averted that immediate danger. It is a clear indication that the company's direction is focused on rebuilding trust and securing its place in the public market. The path forward will likely involve continued focus on financial performance and growth initiatives to ensure they don't slip back into non-compliance. Alright, that is our breakdown of Estrella Immunopharma Incorporated's latest report. What is your take on these developments and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.